So these are the reasons why I organize this type of event. And those of you who have been joining me for all my events, you know, every day I bring different class of people to come and talk to you and let you know opportunities there. Today, there are other wonderful people, and I'm very confident that their information going to share will be very, very useful to you, and it's going to really, really impact you. So pay attention. What we can probably do is to encourage somebody also to join so that they will also gain from what I've got to share with you. And so that's what I'm going to say. My name is Richard Obi. I work here at Astolinks, the brain company I formed about 17 years ago. And I use my life experience, having traveled to the United Kingdom at the age of 20 and experienced the different culture, different atmosphere, working in the UK and challenging myself, going through the challenges and where I have reached. So I want to use my personal experience to share with you. This is the reason why we are here. So Dinah, we can see your name that you use on net. Bernard has also joined. So Enoch, please check and make them co-host so they can talk, because I had wanted to start with Miss Dinah Jana, who is a lecturer at Heriot Watt University in Scotland. Okay, it's Anglican. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so guys, we are looking forward to see you, to see Dinah talk.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, so Dinah is, Dinah, we want to know if you can share your video because people want to see you. I've made you a co-host. So today's event is going to be different because I've been talking and I know some of you have been joining. So I'm going to make today's event a little bit different from what I used to do. So Dinah is going to talk to us about her experience, who she is, who she was, what she traveled to UK, her family, and other stuff. I don't want to talk to you. So Dinah, there are over 100 people on this platform. They want to travel and study abroad. Some of them think it is a risk to the extent that if they can't leave their wife and children. Would you recommend that Education UK is good? I know you're also from Miami, so you won't lie. And why do you think you will campaign and endorse for people within your age bracket, people within your like your profile, to take this opportunity? I don't know if you can share your video. People want to see.
I'm trying to share, but it's being prevented by the main host. It says okay, you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Okay, thank you. We've already made you co-host now. Thank you so much. So folks, let's listen to Mrs. Dinah Ejenya. I know she's also from Miami. She was living in Kumasi, and I want her to talk. God bless you, Dinah. So you can share your video and talk to us. Thank you.
Okay, but okay, it's open now. Okay, so my name is Dinah, as he rightly, Mr. Esumin rightly said, and I was a banker back home in Ghana, and I had a master's in business administration back home. But during the COVID period, things became so difficult for me that when I left my job, I stayed home for 2 years without getting a job. So I decided to further my education again. So I went to see Astolink, and he advised me about schools opportunities in UK and why I should choose UK than other European countries where it would be difficult for me to study their language and all that. And at the beginning, it was difficult in trying to get the money and all that. But with his kind of support and encouragement, I was able to raise that. And I can tell you that when I came to UK, maybe at the beginning, because the COVID was still in, we struggled a bit in getting our BRP and all that. But immediately I got my BRP, I got a job. So I started working and schooling as well. So within the same year, I was able to bring all my family, my husband and my 2 children here. And currently, so so I went to Northumbria University to study cybersecurity. But after schooling, I got the opportunity to teach. And when I came in right from the beginning, I know that some people are interested in going to care and all that, but I was interested in teaching. So I decided to seek opportunity there. But one thing I keep on telling people that whatever your dream is, you need to pursue it when you go out there. So I got the teaching and I did it on part-time, but after school, I got a full teaching appointment at Heriot-Watt University, teaching business administration. But I'm still looking at my cybersecurity field where I'm still looking around to get something at entry level because it's a passion that I want to continue with it. But what I will encourage you is that when you look at the money involved, you may conclude that you wouldn't want to come. But I can assure you that if you can take that bold decision and pursue it, I'm very sure that with the effort that you put in, you'll be able to reap whatever you put into that venture. Because for now, I have my 2 kids, they are studying here and they are all studying for free. They don't pay anything. And I moved from London to Scotland, and even with Scotland, children even don't pay for transportation as well. So they move freely wherever they want to go. And I think looking at the education my children are getting, I didn't even get half of that back home. So when I look at all these things, I think that is the best decision that I have ever made in my life. But if you have any questions pertaining to some of these things, you can ask me as well. Okay, I've seen that 3 people have raised their hands. So I want you to ask questions, then I can answer you to that effect.
Okay, so the questions we cannot, because of time,
okay,
we cannot ask them, we can give people the opportunity to talk. They can send their question through chat. You can direct it to Miss Dinah and she can respond. Dinah, so they want to know, is there value for money? So having your 2 children yourself there, compared to what you were doing, are you still able to save? Do you think there's a future? Can you do something in Ghana?
Yes.
Your husband is with you now.
Yes, he just arrived today. Yes, so for me, it's value for money. As I said at the beginning, raising that money was really difficult. But looking at what I was able to do after coming here, I wouldn't have been able to do half of it back home. Okay, so I keep on saying that when I have seen people coming in and they just follow friends around, but if you put in enough effort, like the reason why you are here, you are not here for the Ghana fan clubs and those things that are here. You come and meet friends who have stayed for so long, and when they move, you want to move with them, and that is the problem. But if you focus on why you are here and concentrate on it, at the end of the day, you'll be able to achieve whatever you came here for. Because what is important is that make sure that you pursue the education and make sure that you stay to the job that you are doing and you try as much as possible to progress. Because I want to continue teaching, I made sure that by the end of my studies, I was able to publish my paper, my master's thesis. I presented a conference paper on it because I want to stay in the educational field. So much depends on you as an individual. What do you want to achieve? and how are you progressing towards that achievement? For now, I'm putting in applications to do my PhD, and I know that I will receive a positive response very soon. So it's about just concentrating on whatever you plan doing and working towards that. And you will see that it's value for money.
You see that it is value for money. Thank you, Dinah. And so that is Dinah. You can see her photo there when she graduated from Northumbria University. She had a master's in Ghana, but decided to take another master's in UK because it was difficult to get a PhD admission. So she chose to do another master's, and now she graduated, and by the grace of God, she's gotten employment with a top-notch university. I know some of you at Heriot University, Richard Boke. I'm sure you are. I saw your name. I don't know if it is your father too. You are at Heriot University, where Dinah is teaching. Thank you for joining us. We are grateful. So Dinah, thank you. In case you are still with us, I'll come back to you and talk to you maybe in 20 minutes time, if only you'll be available.
I will.
Thank you so much. So let me continue, because I have, maybe you can withdraw your video for me and then we take it from there, Dinah. So what I'm trying to say now is that we are going to look at why you should study in the UK and a couple of things. And I also share, if Regina, you're also here, let me know if you're here. Anyone who is joining us, let me know what we do, and I'll share. So I want you to see, I want you to see me. I want you to see me. This is me when I graduated from the UK and started my employment. See my photo. I put my picture there as a teacher at Battersea Park School in London. You can see the date, which is the 23rd November 2008. This is me. My first pay is here. That's my photo. And this is some of the photos I have from the UK. You can see me. I didn't start on a juicy platform. This is me working in the farm. I had clothes from my farm work with my friend who is still in UK, Cantona. And this is me riding a bicycle in a farm. I had just closed from work. This is me. I used to work in a farm in UK, and I'm proud of it. Place UK in Norfolk. Yeah, this is me. This is way back 2006. Yeah, that's me. This is me in the pack house. These are strawberries that have been packed, and we're sending them to, I think, Sainsbury. You can see, that's me there. So I've done all the menial work. I've worked as a fruit picker. I've worked as a domestic worker, washing utensils. I've worked as a support worker. I've done cleaning, and I became a cover teacher. I became a support worker. I became a teaching assistant. And finally, you saw my pay slip there. I became a teacher in a classroom. So I didn't get it on a silver platter. I've gone through all the processes in life. And this is me. This is my first day appointment in UK. See my photo. Look at my face. I look very slim at the time. My first teaching appointment day. See the photo there. It looks incredible. That's me. Can see that young boy, Richard, that time. That's the teacher's tie in my school. Yeah. See the room I used to live. This is the room I used to live. We used to live in a caravan. That's it, 4 guys. You see, it wasn't juicy. There was no even network at the time. I was using Vodafone in UK. There was no network. That's me. This is 2006, my friend. That's me there, you know. That's Boga Cooper Lee. Yeah. Can see the photo there. It wasn't, can see the room. But we survived it, and life is better for us by the grace of God. So what I'm saying is not like I'm going to say something so sweet for you and so nice for you. No, I'm telling the realities about why you should study in UK and how it will help you. You work in Ghana, you want to improve, you want to challenge yourself. I am telling people that there's a country called United Kingdom. Wherever I send students to, there's an opportunity. This is a country you can get world-class qualification, which will put you ahead of your peers. Opportunity to gain international exposure. One of the things that makes me excel, it's not because I am special, it's because of exposure. The things I have seen, the things I've experienced, the people I've met in my life. It has given me some sort of edge, and therefore I have confidence. Studying in UK will give you the opportunity to work 20 hours per week on study terms, and you can work full-time on holidays. Those of you who have spouse, once you are studying, your spouse can join you and work full-time to support you. Let me make this analysis. If you're a teacher and you take an average salary of 4,000 cedis, that is less than 300 pounds. If you're a teacher, you are a nurse, your salary is 4,000 Ghana cedis, or if your salary is 4,000 Ghana cedis, that is less than 300 pounds. If you are studying in the UK, what happens is that you can even work part-time and make this money, and your spouse can make times 3 of this money, times even 4, 5 of this money. So this can improve your economic situation. If you have children within the school going age, they can also study in a public funded school for free. Okay? So you do not need to pay tuition fee for your children. That's what I'm saying. You do not need to pay tuition fee for your children once they're within the school going age. So somebody like our dear sister Dinah, when she was schooling and she brought her case, she has already said that to you guys. She did not pay tuition fees, and in Scotland, children don't pay transportation costs. So when the kids are going to school or on holidays, if they are moving within the town, they do not need to pay for the transport. I think this is fantastic. Once you graduate from any UK higher educational institution, you are permitted to stay between 2 to 3 years. So you can get 2-year post-study work permit once you have followed the rules of the game. If you did PhD, you can get 3 years. And I'm telling you, some of you, if you stay in UK and work 2 years, it will still be better than your 10 years of staying in Ghana. Look, we love our country. For me, I love Ghana because I've set a business here and I'm doing well. I will not leave Ghana. But those of you are not doing well, I'm promoting this to you. Stay in UK, Canada, Australia, all these countries I've been promoting. Stay 2 to 5 years. Life will be far better than your 15 years you are left to go for pension. This is true. This is true. In a country, if you can survive, you must be a politician, or you must have somebody in government to put you in one of the best industries. Else, I am sorry, being a teacher, engineer in local government and those areas, you will struggle. Unless you are corrupt, it's difficult to survive. This is true, and I have to be honest with you. It is a hard truth. One of the reasons why I encourage a lot of students to go to UK, especially if you are going for postgraduate studies, is the fact that it is easier to get a UK student visa as compared to the like of USA, Canada, Australia, and other European nations. You can get your UK visa within 3 weeks. When you process everything, you can apply for priority within 5 days. You can what? You can get. Then once you graduate your student visa, you can also apply for tier 2 visa, and there are so many companies granting tier 2 visas to young Ghanaians who want to stay and work in the UK. There are so many of them. As I said, UK has opportunity for those with even pass. If you had pass in your degree, HND, your diploma, there is an opportunity for you. You can do pre-masters and continue to do your master, which is integrated, is embedded together. If you had third class, there are some universities you can get your masters. You don't need to do pre-masters. Good news is that in the UK, if you have HND, you can do sometimes a pre-masters and get a degree, or you can do 1 year to get a degree. If you are a teacher with a 3-year diploma, you can study 1-year program and get a degree in education. So those of you who have 3-year diploma in education, we have a school in the UK where you can study 1 year and get a bachelor's degree. Our wonderful brothers and sisters who are nurses and midwives, you can also study 1-year program and get a degree in nursing or midwifery. If you have HND in electrical engineering, business, IT, computer science, and other areas, we also have programs you can do 1 year and get a bachelor's degree. Why study in the UK? Being an international student can help you broaden your study horizon. learn from many best teachers in the world. For example, USA, blah, 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 blah. I mean, when you study abroad, I remember when I graduated, I got opportunity to get employment in so many countries. And it's all because I opportunity, quality lifestyle, personal development, hands-on experience. I know those things matter to you. So you are going to get all this. Mortality rate in Ghana is so low compared to mortality rate in the countries I promote. Yes, you can easily die from road accident because all our highways are just single roads. You can easily die. So mortality rate in Ghana is so low and it's not encouraging. So those of you who have, by the grace of God, the resources and you want to improve your future career and educational goals, please, there's an opportunity for you. As I told you, the son of a peasant cocoa farmer, when I graduated and I got a job, this is my pay slip and this is my photo. You can see me here in 2000, and my first pay, I think this was my third pay, and I worked for 4.5 days, and I was paid £490 as a net, £490. You can see classroom teacher, and you can Google right now. You can see Battersea Park School in Wandsworth in the UK. You can see Battersea Park, Wandsworth. You can see the school, Battersea Park School. I was a science teacher there. You too. One of the reasons why I promote UK is that it does not matter your background, your sexual orientation. It does not matter. What it matters is your attitude. What it matters is your I can do spirit. What it matters is that you are ready. I even did a volunteer teaching in UK for 1 month because I wanted to still understand how teaching was done. And by the grace of God, when I graduated, I got a job, and you can see it. So if 2008, I was paid £500 a week, you can imagine how much money I was making at that time. And I was just a young guy at that age, 2008. I was just 24 years. So there's an opportunity for you, my dear friends and loved ones. As I said, I've shared the photo. Before we continue, we have what are the requirements to be able to get admission to study in the UK. It doesn't matter, as I said, the grade you've got, but we need your educational certificate and transcript. So those of you who are going for postgraduate, if you have diploma, we need your diploma certificates and transcript, degree certificate and transcript, HND certificate and transcript, whatever qualifications you've got and transcript. You need proof of your English. In UK, if you are from Ghana and you want to study in the UK, officially, you do not need to provide an English proficiency. You don't need an IELTS, PTE, or any Cambridge English. You need your SSCE. If you're an SSCE, that's from 1993 to 2006, if I'm right, SSCE, D in English, we can find a school. If you have C in English, you are qualified to most schools in UK, but if you have D, you have limited. If you have WASI C6 in English, you are eligible to go to almost all schools in UK. Assuming you don't have any English, you failed your WASI or your SSC, but you managed and you went to the university through access course. What I need from you is an English proficiency letter from the university or an employment proficiency letter to prove that English has been the medium of instruction in your school or medium of instruction in your workplace. This is what we need to prove your English. If you're an SSCE graduate, you need 5 passes in your WASI or SSCE. You need 5 passes. Then, of course, we need your passport, your curriculum vitae, your CV. Even if you don't have work experience and you have done volunteer work, maybe you are a Sunday school teacher in your church or in your mosque, or maybe you play a role. You can design the CV to see that. We will love it. Statement of purpose. Why do you want to study in the UK? Why do you want to study accounting, finance, management, whatever? How would the course help you to achieve? In fact, I'm happy to tell you that a staff of ASCO Links is always designated to each of our students, and they will help you to be able to write this, and then we take it from there. Before we continue, I want one of the panelists to talk to us so that finish. So I have Benjamin Abbas. Benjamin, if you are here, how are you, Benjamin? I've made you a co-host. How are you, Benjamin?
I'm doing well here.
Okay, so Benjamin is studying currently at the University of Law, and he's going to introduce himself to you, which part of Ghana he was, which university and secondary school he attended, what he was doing, how he's doing in UK, and if Benjamin, with the experience you had in Ghana, I don't know where you were living, and can you share your experience? And would you recommend UK to anyone wanting to come and study in the UK? And why do you think it is a competitive country to study? All right, the ball is in your court for the next 3 minutes. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity. Hi, everyone. My name is Benjamin from Ghana. I'm from the Mahinkro in the Bono region, to be precise. Currently in the UK, Birmingham, studying at the University of Law, Birmingham campus. I completed the university in 2021 at UDS. So when I was doing my national service, I kept asking myself, what will this 559 do to me? And do I have any opportunity of retaining my job after the service? But then thanks to Astrolinks, I contacted them, told them I want to travel outside the country. They helped me, and today I'm here in the Birmingham studying at the University of Law. But the truth be told, UK is the best place to be. My reason for saying this is, though I'm an international student studying right now, but then I have the opportunity to work for just 20 hours a week. And with this, the money I earn at the end of every month is about 15,000 cedis. Just 20 hours a week, and I'm earning 15,000 Ghana cedis. That's the equivalent of what I get here. So if you're a nurse or you're doing any other job in Ghana and you're earning like say 4,000, 5,000, I am doing part-time as a student. And even at times I don't work the 20 hours because I'm more concentrated on my studies. I still get 15,000 Ghana cedis. So I think the UK is just the best place to be. It has a lot of opportunities. It gives you a lot of opportunities for you to express yourself. Classrooms are very better. It's not so overcrowded as we used to have in Ghana. I think here the maximum class average size is 30. You have the opportunity to meet other people from different countries. And here it's just a roundtable kind of discussion. As you can see, that's me in classroom. You discuss, you have the chance to meet people, build connections, make connections with people and all that. So I think Astrolinks is the best. They helped me so much. Because I remember at a point, I didn't have my bank statement because I didn't have money to build my bank statement. I told them,
it's okay, don't go there.
Yeah, I think I have to because you really helped me. You really helped
don't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. But then Astrolinks did a lot of work. And ever since, I think I've been recommending Astrolinks to a lot of people, both here and also in Ghana, because they never failed. They helped me. Today, at least, somebody who was earning 559, something that they were not even paid. Because I remember when I was leaving Ghana, I still had about 3 months arrears that I didn't take before coming. But today, I don't think that money is anything to me here because what I'm earning here is very much for me. And I thank Astrolinks very well. So what I'll tell everyone out there is that UK is the best place to be. Don't worry about the amount of money you're going to spend to get here. I tell you, if I am getting an equivalent of 15,000 Ghana cedis a month, I think you can do better when you come here solely to work and not to go to school. And also at the University of Law, I have the opportunity to be put on placement. I think in Ghana, we call it internship. But then with that, I'll still have to be paid fully, work as a full employee over there, and also get paid. And what happens at the University of Law is that the school itself looks for this employment opportunity for you. It's guaranteed. So you have the opportunity to work everywhere you want. and also build upon your career. And even as Mr. Azumin rightly said, after the university, after my study in the university, I still have about 2 years to build upon myself to get better. And if I want to stay, there's also an opportunity for me to stay in the UK. So everyone out there, don't be afraid to come to the UK. The UK is just the best place to be at this moment, considering the economic hardship we have in Ghana. Thank you very much for your audience.
Thank you, Benjamin. This is incredible presentation. Thank you. And we are so grateful for coming in. So you can turn your video, be there for us in 10 minutes time to 20. When I'm about to finish, I'll re-engage you. Thank you very much. That's Benjamin Abbas. I mean, he has shared everything clearly. As a student, the work he's doing even part-time, he's able to make up to £1,000 a month. And that is about 15,000 Ghana cedis. That is the salary of a bank manager. Mary, if you are there, let us know you are here. And Regina too, if you are here. IT team, please, can you please let me know if these wonderful ladies are here, so we take it from there. Rexford, if you're able to join us too, please let us know and we will take it from there. So my dear friends, that is basically some of the information. And irrespective of the course or whatever you want to study, we are happy to tell you that we can get that for you. Let's look at cost to study in the UK. These are the basic costs. You need to pay for TB tests. If you are going to study as a student, TB test, that will cost you about 1,300. The visa fee will cost you 5,000. Then we have something we call IHS, International Health Surcharge, insurance, health insurance, so that once you are in the UK, you don't have to pay for it. That will also cost you about 8,000 cedis for a year. If your course is 2 years, you have to pay double. Then if you want to get your visa within 5 working days, then there's something we call priority visa. Then you need to pay 4,000. So this, together with the school that you are attending, the amount of money you need to show, the amount of money you need to pay in advance. So some of you, the school may ask you to pay 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 pounds, 7,000 or 10,000, depending on the school. Then you add it to this. This is in city. So if the school asks you to pay 7,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds, 3,000, then you add it to this standard. Maybe you can take a photo of the screen and then you can keep it. So depending on the school you are going, then you know how much money school fees you have to pay. Then you add it to this amount. So if I add it, this is 12, 17, about you need roughly around 18,300 cedis to cover your tuition fee, your visa, to cover your visa fee, your insurance, your priority visa. If, assuming you are applying your visa early in advance, you don't need to apply for the priority visa. So in all this, we will let you know. So one may need roughly around, say, 14,000 cedis to cover the visa processing. And if you have to pay tuition fee of, say, 5,000 pounds, that is about 70,000. You add it to that, you need almost like 84,000. So on the average, if you want to study in UK, you need about 100,000 Ghana cedis now. On the average, but depending on the school, some schools it may come down to about 70,000, but on the average, one will need about 100,000 Ghana cedis to be able to go. 100,000 Ghana cedis last year around this time was about 8,000 pounds, but because of the depreciation of the Ghana cedi, today 100,000 Ghana cedis is about 6,000 pounds or 6,500 pounds. So the cedi keep depreciating. This means that most often, if you work in Ghana, you cannot match up with somebody who is in the UK. What happens is that a professional working in a bank, working in a hospital, a teacher, your salary cannot even be compared to a common laborer who do not have a formal education. That is the imbalance we currently have. So you see that the people who travel and they go and even do menial work, they come back and they build infrastructure, and those who have formal education, that we would have expected them that they have gone to one of the top schools and they have good employment as a banker or as an engineer, as a teacher, as a nurse, as a police officer, as this and that. You would have expected that as a senior person within such role, you should rather be able to do it. In our part of the world, you see there's a paradigm shift. It is rather people who do menial jobs in other countries who still come and buy the nice houses and then build the nice project, and then the professionals have to rent and they have to come through us. So for me, I said that if you have the chance to travel to study in one of these countries, even and stay for 2 to 5 years, life will still be better. And this is the reason why I have the passion to always continue to promote this for Ghanaians who want to study abroad. Scholarship. Now listen to me. All our schools give certain amount of scholarship, but if you had a first class, in business, accounting, in business management, accounting, business administration, accounting, finance, management, please, you can apply to the University of Liverpool. You are likely to get up to 100% scholarship. You are likely to get up to 100% scholarship. If you are here, you are an SHS graduate, you had A and B's in your WASI and you did science, I can get you a school where you get fully funded tuition. You will not pay anything. You had A, B, and if you are listening to me, you know any young, they have graduated from high school and they had A, B, B, and they want to study in the UK. I can assure you I can get them 100% scholarship to study nursing in one of our partner universities. Now listen to, they don't need English proficiency. Maybe you are also a nurse. Maybe you did health assistant, you are a nurse, and you have done diploma in nursing and you want to do a degree. Please, I can get this school to give you admission. Maybe you have done a degree in biological science. You had a strong grade, first class or something, and you want to do nursing in the UK. I can also put you to apply for this program. For 3 years, they will train you, and this is automatic licensing program. The moment you graduate from the program, you will be registered as a nurse in the UK. It's part of the course. And the good thing is that the moment you graduate to the university, the county, let's say the region, will employ you to work with them for 2 years as guaranteed. It's a bond. You need to serve them for 2 years before you can leave the city to go and work in another area. So if you have a background in biology, background in chemistry, biochemistry, you have strong grade like a first class upper, you had excellent grade in your SSCE, please, the moment I open the floor for people to book appointment, you can book the appointment and submit your document and let me apply this for you. And I'm very confident that you can get admission. We have women in engineering. If you are listening to me, you are a lady, you have first class in engineering and you want to continue in the UK, our partner universities can also grant you at least some reasonable scholarship. We are giving some of our students £6,000, £3,000, £5,000, £10,000, up to 100%, depending on the school and your qualification. So every school we apply for you, depending on your grade, your qualification, your work experience, and the term that you applied, I am happy to tell you that we can get you a scholarship that suits your profile. But please don't ask me if you got second class, you are coming to ask me, please, will I get scholarship? Please, no. Also, I want to create this awareness that this event, it is purely for people who want to invest in the education. However, if I get an opportunity that it is a scholarship, I will sell it to you. For example, last year, one of our schools gave 30% accommodation scholarship, 10% accommodations. So all our students who went to that, out of 90, 35 of them got accommodation scholarship for their 1 year study. They did not pay for accommodation. So as a company, we seek for scholarship opportunities for our students. However, we also have the Commonwealth Scholarship, the Sharpening Scholarship, and any school that you're applying, there's something we call Vice Chancellor Scholarship and different types of scholarship. Always take your time to also read about it. And I'm confident that at the end of the day, you will be successful. As an agent, what do we do? As an agent, what I do in this business is to counsel people to let them know the right document to provide, the right school to go, the right city to go. Some of you, based on your age, some course may not be good for you. Some schools may not be good for you because you need to check the school. How much is the tuition fee? Do they give payment plan, you need to know there are some of you, you did not go to, you went to technical school and from there got a degree. So even though you can get admission to do masters, you need to provide an English proficiency. If you do not go to a school where they will accept English proficiency letter, but they are requiring for secondary school English like WASI or SSE, I am sorry, even though you may have first class and get admission and scholarship, because the English language requirement, you cannot meet it, you cannot progress. This is the reason why you a good agent to look at you and say, based on your profile, this and these schools will be the best for you. And that is what I do. Which school is good for you? Which course is good for you? Which school payment plan? Which city is good for you? Especially if you are married, if you have children, if you have intention that when you go, you want your wife and children to join you, or your husband and children to join you, then I look at all these things and advise you. Especially, there are some of you who have been refused a visa before. There are some schools when you have applied and even pay your fees. During the visa process, there's something we call CAS. When they see that you have been refused a visa before, though you have paid your fees and everything, they will not give you the CAS. Some of you may testify, and therefore you cannot progress. So during the engagement with me as an agent, I ask you all these things, and I know which school to put you, because in case you have immigration records, you have been refused a visa to UK, US, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Germany, and other Schengen nations, the school may not give you a CAS. So I will know which school will consider you and which school will not consider you, so that you don't start the process at the tail end. They tell you that we are sorry, we cannot give you the CAS. Before you request for refund, it will be too late for you to continue the process. This is the reason why you need to deal with an agent. So this is what I do for my students. And I provide a fantastic document, provide counseling, and let you know the right school. As I said, we do audit of your documents, statement of purpose, and apply to our partner schools. 90% of our clients get admission within 14 days. We verify your document, check everything that it is genuine. And by the grace of God, we have 99% success rate. And within the last 2 years, we recruited over 2,000 students and their partners studying in the UK. Let me be honest with you. We are also setting up a department called the Wellbeing Department. And this Wellbeing Department is going to take care of our students to check on their welfare. Your departure from Ghana, your arrival in Ghana, do you have immigration problem? Do you have police problem? If you fail an exams, if you do more practice, if you get police issue, if you want to find employment, a doctor, a GP, all these things, any problem you have, our Wellbeing Department will be there to respond to and speak to the appropriate department. We've had some of our students, and they're going through plagiarism and they have been suspended. Some have been expelled from school. Our Wellbeing Department is being set to make sure that they can take good care of you, manage you, and ensure that even if you go through mess, they can support you to come up from it. That is a team. And this is the reason why you need to engage. If I do all this documentation and support and all this counseling, listen, I'm using internet to talk to you. I have staff, I pay them. I rent a place, and it is money. It's not for free. I cannot do this for free. So I charge. My service fee is about 3,500, which is about 200 pounds. But when I do event like this, I do promotion. Why? Because I want the process to be very fast. So today I'm giving a discount of 2,500 cedis. Out of the 3,500 as my processing fee, I'm giving a discount of 2,500. For the first 20 people who want to meet me and my able team, we will talk to you from tomorrow to Saturday and make sure we select the right school, the right course for you. If you want to be part of this, you need to book an appointment with me now. Only the first 20, and pay appointment fee of 200 Ghana cedis into my mobile account, which is displayed on the screen, 0244-5075, and the name is Ascolinks. Please use your telephone number as reference if you make the payment. Once you are going through this, we also want to speak to Richard. Richard, are you there? So we have Mr. Richard Blake.
Hello. Before Richard comes, I just want to chip in this.
Okay.
Please, I know that now we all know about the teaching opportunity, but I did a bit of consultancy for a recruitment agency. And one thing I realized is that they were saying that although the ones that you pick, they qualify, but the point is, if we are going to get somebody here, then there is no need to look for somebody outside the UK. So for me, I think that the best thing you can do is that you can come in with the education, especially if you are a math teacher, economics teacher, and I think the sciences, then immediately you come in, you register for the QTS. Then if you get, it's possible to get here to right away if you get a job. But it is difficult for you to get the job when you are at home, because they are saying that if it is only when they are not getting somebody who is already here to do the job, then they will take somebody from outside UK. So we should consider that as well. Why you need to come first and look for the opportunities.
Thank you, Gladys. Dinah, so as you know, I'm a consultant. I'm a UK trained science teacher with QTS. And we are even looking at, let me be honest with you, those of you think, I know people are taking your money. I want to tell you the truth. If you are not mathematics, ICT, science, chemistry, physics, biology, even the sciences, they need more of physics, chemistry before biology. And ICT and mathematics, please, if you are not one of them, you are going to struggle. Don't waste your money. And it is expensive. Apart from going through all the process, you need to be interviewed. After you have been interviewed, you need to apply to a school. You need to be interviewed. They have to assess you on ICT, assess you on behavior and class management, assess you on special education, assess you on other areas. You need to really justify that you meet it. So this is just by the way. And before, maybe in future, I may do a presentation on the teaching in the UK as a teacher. I can share that with you in future. But today, let's look at
them to be
going as a student.
Is that they are saying, I sat in a recruitment for a certain educational institution. They are saying that even if it's science, even if it's IT or whatever, it is only when they are not getting somebody here before they will look outside. So it's better to come in with the education and explore those opportunities.
Fantastic. So as Dinah is saying, until they cannot find somebody within the UK, then they will look outside. So the most important, use your student visa to go, especially those of you who are teachers, science teachers and the rest. When you go, you can look for opportunities. This is how I went. I didn't leave Ghana to UK as a teacher. I went on a student visa and I was able to go through the PGC process and I became, our time wasn't like this, but you are fortunate now, even as a student visa, you can switch it into tier 2 once you get a school to employ you, and then you continue from there. Anyway, book appointment with me. But before that, as we are doing the appointment, please, let's also allow Mr. Richard Blaine. Richard, you are a student, and I know you are teaching as a cover teacher in the UK. Can you share your experience with that? You can share your video as well.
Yes, thank you very much.
Can share your video with
Richard.
us. I want to see you.
Yes, my video is on.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's on. But I'm not seeing myself. Can you see me?
We can see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm Richard. As my name, Richard said. From Ghana, I stayed in Accra, La Paz to be precise. I worked as a site engineer for a while, almost 5 years, before I found the opportunity through Astrolink, and I'm here in the UK, University of Sunderland to be precise. My wife also joined me 2 weeks ago. She's a nurse, so you can imagine. Though she has not gotten the job, but she has been booked. They've booked an appointment with her, and she's going through the process. And with no time, she will join one of the agencies to work as a nurse. Please, I through it Astrolink, as I've said, I joined Astrolink, and last year February I was here. Today is 24th, right? Today is 23rd. So today is exactly 1 year, 1 day since I arrived in the UK. I'm expected to be completed coming May 31st. So I'm on my project work. I'm done with all my courses and I'm doing my project work now. As my madam, the lady who talked first, as she said earlier, most of the opportunities here, you need to be here. If you are a nurse in Ghana, before they will recruit for a nurse in Ghana, they have to first of all check whether they don't have any nurse in Ghana in UK here before they look outside. When my wife came last 2 weeks, immediately we didn't start anything because she said, oh, she has been working for a while, so she needs to rest and all that. So I think last week she said, okay, let's start application. I sat on the computer and I put in her CV with her details and everything. The next 1 hour, she got a call. And they started with the recruitment process. They asked her what's her qualification and all that. And after the call, she was like, how come? I applied, not even up to 1 hour. And they are calling me for an interview. And immediately they arranged for me an interview, which she's scheduled to meet for the interview on Zoom on 8th of March. She's already sitting on the PC right now studying because they booked an e-learning for her to take some short courses. After that, she'll have the interview and that's it. She'll get the work immediately. She has been in Ghana. She completed school and completed her rotation somewhere 2020. She was in the house for 2 years before she got a job as a nurse in Ghana. And you can imagine, completed school, completed your rotation, been in the house for 2 years in Ghana. But here, as soon as she came, she filled her form on the internet, and in the next 1 hour, she got a call. So you can check the differences. My brothers and sisters on the platform, it's not as if our country, Ghana, is bad. But at times, when you look at the system here and compare to Ghana, in fact, I become so sad that the country that we were born, and things are not going as we are expected. In fact, it's so sad. It's so sad. So please, what we are encouraging each one of you is that try as much as possible. I know it's not easy. The financial aspect, the financial is not easy for you to raise that amount. But if you sacrifice, me for instance, I wasn't having it easy. I have to borrow some money, sold my car, put all things together before I was able to get here. And the good thing is that when I was on vacation, though I was a cover teacher, during vacation, I don't go to teach. I don't go to teach. So what I do is that I do a little bit of cleaning. I do a little bit of warehouse job because vacation you have to do 4 times. So I did 4 times continuously 3 months. And at the end of the 3 months, I was able to gather almost £5,000 to pay my school fees within 3 months, almost £5,000. How many years can you work in Ghana to gather that £5,000 to pay for something? In Ghana, you think about it. It's not easy in Ghana. You don't get it easy. You won't even get a job to do in Ghana, but not here. Here, the system works yeah.
So we want to find out people who are within your shoes and they want to come to the UK. Maybe they pay part of their fees. Is it possible they can work and pay the rest of their tuition fees in installment? This is what people want to know.
Yes, it is possible because I did it. My school fees, I paid half of it. When I came here and I started work, I was paid bit by bit. Sometimes I paid £200 a week or £300 a week during the school time. But on holidays, I was paying somewhere 500 or close to £400 a week. I was paying bit by bit installments before I was able to. I didn't pay it once because maybe you wouldn't have, due to 1 or 2 reasons, you might want to transfer money from Ghana and all that. You don't have the opportunity. But if you are working here, you can pay it bit by bit.
So Richard, so they can pay their tuition fees in installment bit by bit, and then So what do you have to say to anybody who is contemplating, they have graduated from university, they are not finding employment, and they want to use education to come to the UK? What's your final word to share with them?
I would say they will make a very best decision if they take that bold step, because I always tell my people that some of them are in this platform. I tell them that the best decision I've taken so far in my whole life is this decision of me coming to the UK. So please, graduates in Ghana, I'm urging you, take that bold decision and come to the UK, and you will never regret, because the amounts that you spend and relocate to UK here, you can take 2 years to recoup, maximum 2 years to recoup all the money that you've spent from Ghana to the UK.
All right, thank you, Richard. So Richard said, whatever you invest, you can recoup it. Richard, be on standby. I'll get back to you. I want to wrap up today. I want to finish early. I don't want to go more than 1.5 hours. So I have some few questions. Some people are asking me, which school is the cheapest? There is no cheapest school in UK. All the universities are standard. However, depending on the course that you are going to study, you may get some discount and you may get something sometime a little bit below belt. So that is, there's no school. Somebody's asking, why don't you provide this for free? I cannot provide free service. My service, I'm paying electricity, I'm paying internet, and I'm paying for all that I'm using, including my laptop and stuff, my engineers fixing this. I pay even for Zoom business. We have over 100 people on the platform, and I pay for Zoom business, over 100. So we need to understand the need for us. So I appreciate the fact that we are sharing this free information with you. And if you want to talk to me from here, you book appointment. If you do not want to book, if you do not want to talk to me, and the information you got here is enough, so we take it from there. Which university cheapest? No cheap university. Which school can you spend longer along your sister? I don't understand, Sharifa. Can come break. Okay, Godfred Ampong. I'm Godfred. Please, can I join at the later part? My request to the IT program with a business. If you're a student, a business student, you can do an IT. You can do artificial intelligence. You can do data science, Internet of Things, business analytics, and all that. Please, I want to know if your finance is only £5,000, but want to study and work in UK. £5,000. It's possible you can get a school, but it depends on the school that you are currently studying. Phoebe, question is answered. Hazard. What is the average cost of studying masters in the UK and the amount involved before getting the school? It depends on the school. It depends on the course. So depend on the school you want to go and the course you want to study, please, and the duration of your school. This is the reason why when you book appointment, I'll be able to advise you professionally. Marinda Odro Asamoah already booked appointment. Thank you. Those of you who have booked the appointment, please use your telephone number as reference for me so that I can know and call you and then engage you. To which school can you send a sibling as a dependent? I don't think this is an important question as you answer now. I had a second class upper in nursing. I want to do degree. Will I get scholarship? You can get some discount, my dear sister. You shouldn't be a registered nurse for the program I made mention earlier, but if you have a diploma and want to do the degree, yes, you'll be eligible. I'm a nurse with over 10 years working experience, and I'm currently holder of BSc nurse practitioner. I would like to pursue masters in nursing and possibly work over there. Please, I need your advice. Nantoma Amra, yes, it is possible. Point of correction, and bring your family. Don't come and do undergraduate. If you have family, it is not easy to pay the fees. Undergraduates cannot bring their family. Nobody has said. We said already that only students going to do postgraduate are eligible to send their family members. We never said that undergraduate student. So please pay attention to details. Mr. Ampon, Godfrey. Godfrey, please, can I work as a partner? Yes, you can do. So if you have any question, you may bring your questions out and then we also have one of our students. I think he has a fantastic story to share with us. And his name is Bernard. Bernard met us not long ago, but he was able to get his visa. Bernard, can you also talk to us and tell us your experience in studying abroad?
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Can share your video with us if you don't mind.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So Bernard is also a student at Birmingham City University. So we've got students all over UK. Birmingham City. We have somebody from Herotward, Birmingham, Sunderland. We have York. All of them are joining us today. So Bernard is at Birmingham City. Bernard, can you introduce yourself? Where you live in Ghana, what you do, you did in Ghana, and how you got to know Astolinks, and how long it took you to do your process, and blah 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 blah. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you for having me, Sir Richard, and your team, and good evening to everyone participating this evening. My name, as said, Bernard Niashon. I'm a 50-50. My dad is from Accra. My mom is from Agugwasanti Achim, and that was where I was raised from. But I've lived in Accra and Obuasi. I was living in Obuasi before coming. And I met Astolink in August. And I know September, within 2 weeks, they were able to secure me the admission I'm having here at Birmingham City University. Within 2 weeks. And so it did not take long at all. I got an admission and they helped me through gathering my documents, the needed documents or the needed requirements to be able to come this far. And it's a wonderful, one of the best universities. When I check our list, we are the 13th university in the UK. So it means that it's one of the best. So I will not be talking much. I will say that connect to Astolink and they are best in Ghana because they will be able to get you one, not just a university in the UK, but one of the best. And you will get a good package. I know my colleagues they've already shared their experience concerning working opportunities and other opportunities that it comes with. And so I will not delve much into that. But this is what I'll say, that there are a lot of people going and coming up saying they are agents and they'll be able to help people get an admission here. My brother, my sister, it is not as simple as that. If you don't get a good agent, trust me, you can get the admission, but fulfilling your requirement, you will fail. And that is why you must get an institution like the Astolink to do the admission for you, because it is one thing to get to apply and get the admission, and it is another thing to make sure that you satisfy all their requirements. There are some of them that will be required of you when you are down there in Ghana, and there are some of them too when you come, you will prove them, you will show it. And so don't be swerved by any smart person that, oh, don't worry, we can do this for you, we can do that for you. Astolink is an established institution, and they know what it takes. They know the inside out, what you must do or not to get the admission. They know what you must have to get what you must get before you get here. Right from getting you the admission, helping you receive your CAS, and working on your visa for you. It takes a lot. It is not just as simple as that, my brother, my sister. And so make sure that one, whatever it takes to make sure you satisfy whatever requirement you go through, do your best. And when you come here, you will be able to meet fine lecturers, fine professors who are connected and well-wired in various institutions, both in the UK and multinational companies. In here, we have some Ghanaians here in my school who are lecturers. And when you're fortunate to get to Birmingham City University, they will help you. Whatever you don't understand, whatever difficulty or whatever challenge, they will help you. And it is Astolink that did me that good. And so I recommend them for you today, tomorrow. That is good to work with them and they will help you. Don't follow people saying we can get you, because there are some of them that since I came, Sir Rich, I've been receiving calls from some colleagues, other people. And when you listen to them, they will be telling you, I met this person, I met this agent. They say they are in UK. They say
let me, okay, so Bernard, hold on. Let me tell you this. The last part of my presentation, I will talk about pitfalls to avoid.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there are people who can tell you that. Let me tell you a sad story. A sad story of a Ghanaian teacher. There are other agents who are not recognized or regulated. They can even do the process for you. They can do a fake bank statement for you and all fake things.
Sure.
And help you. This is the fine. And it pains me so much that happened to this teacher. There's this teacher who came to us, want to study in the UK. We gave him the bill, the document. He never turned back to us. And then he went to see somebody on the street. They did something for him. Thanks be to God. He got the visa, went to the UK. He did not go to school. He has stayed in UK for 2 years. He was able to transfer his visa into a tier 2 visa that got him a job, and he changed the visa to tier 2. He's working. He took his wife and children. Now his mother died. He came back to Ghana, and then he decided to go back to the UK after the funeral. He got to Heathrow Airport, and the immigration officer said that when he got to the UK, he did not go to school. He breached his visa for the first 6 months. So even though he has successfully switched his visa into tier 2, he has already breached the visa before he switched the visa. So on that basis, they cannot allow him to enter. And now he has been removed or refused entry to the UK, and he lives in Ghana. And I'm sorry to say he cannot go back to the UK again. So those of you, people can tell you sweet things. Oh, we can easily do it for you. When you go, don't go to school. Just get a visa. Look for a school where the tuition deposit is small. They are telling you they will not help you. That's I'm telling you, that there are pitfalls to avoid. If you don't get a good agent and you say, oh, and we are looking for small money, you can get visa and go to UK and your visa may be curtailed. So you need to be very, very careful. Somebody got the visa, all right, arrived in the UK, did not go to school, 6 months time, changed the visa into employment visa. He has stayed in UK for 2 years. His wife and kids are there. The mother passed on. Came back to Ghana. He wanted to go back to the UK. He was refused entry because he breached the visa. The law is that when you get a student visa and you go to the UK, you must go to school. So the fact that you even got a job and you did not go to school means you have breached the visa. In future, when you exit the country, so if you know anybody who got a student visa, went to the UK and didn't go to school, he or she has switched the visa but did not go to school, let them know that there are consequences in future. They should be careful. They should speak to their lawyers before they exit the country, because when they are coming back in, they may find themselves in trouble. So they need to be very, very careful. But if you had gone to the school for 3 to 6 months and then probably you did not go, fine. There are also others, people do fake documents for them. They apply visa and they get visa refused. I have a student who got, somebody I met, a student visa, all right. They use a fake bank statement for him. He got to the airport in the UK and he was refused entry because they got confirmation that the bank statement was fake. So my dear friends, listen to me from all over the world. I want to tell you, like what Bernard is saying, the most important thing about this whole process is to find a good agent. I have to be honest with you, Astolink is not the only good agent in Ghana. There are other good agents. You need to find them. They are very professional. But I'm talking about my business. If you want to travel, you need a good, well-respected agency with integrity to let them go through your documents for you. So Bernard, just wrap it for me in 30 seconds and then let me finish it.
Okay.
Please, point of information. Those of you who have paid and you did not use your telephone number, I am sorry, it will be difficult for us to call you. This is the reason why some of you, your counseling state or your counseling takes a long time. So those of you who have paid, if you forgot to use your telephone number, please send it back to them and let them book the appointment with you to meet me from tomorrow. Thank you. You can still book your appointment and I will engage you. I've already. Thank you for all those who have booked and trusted in us. We are grateful to you. So please, you can book with your 200 CDs the appointment and use your telephone number as reference. The number again is 0244502752. So Bernard, wrap it up for me. And if you have any question, I am answering all your questions on the chat box. I'll just send in a message and reply you. So Bernard, wrap it up for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. As I am wrapping up, I will reiterate this point, that make sure that you work with a well-established institution. And I recommend again for you, Astolink. You know, coming to school here comes with a cost because it is going to give you a lot of opportunities. Factor the cost of the processing fee that Astolink will charge you into your cost. Factor it in. Don't go for free things out there, because if you come with fake documents, whatever thing, it will come back for you. It will come to eat you up. As I'm talking to you here, every day that we go to lecture, we scan our IDs into a system and it goes straight to the immigration. It goes straight to the visa house. Over here, we call them if you can see them. So I will beg of you, connect with Astolink and make sure they are going to help you secure a good university, a good course. And when you come here, brother, my sister out there, the opportunities here, you are going to recoup whatever cost you have incurred. God bless you.
Thank you, Bernard. Sean, thank you for coming in. You can put off your video. I'll come back to you in 5 minutes. I'm done in 8 minutes time, and then we finish. Thank you.
Okay.
So I want to continue here. These are some of the panels who spoke to us today. These are some of the schools we work with in the UK. You can see Aberdeen, De Montfort, Anglia Ruskin, University of Law, Greenwich, Hertfordshire, Creative Art, Teesside University, Cumbria, Robert Gordon, Liverpool, Hertfordshire, Coventry, Sunderland, Brunel, Oxford Brook, Heriot Watt, University of South Wales, and many more. You can contact Astolink on social media, and you can also follow me, Richard Obiansumi, and you can meet all our team in Kumasi, Accra, Takoradi. We have office in Takoradi, we have office in Kumasi, we have office in Takoradi, Kumasi, and Sunyani. And those of you in Tamale, we are coming. Mary, if you're on the line, please let us know. Mary, entry, graduate nurse, University of Sunderland. If you're here, let us know. Regina, you're St. John University. Send us a message and let us know. Tim, can you contact them to find out? Rexford, if you join us, let us know. Rexford is a graduate from the University of Liverpool. He has a very fantastic story to share. Now, I have some few advice to share with you. As I said, if you want to study, these are pitfalls you should avoid. And I always share it for free. Pitfalls to avoid. Pitfalls to avoid. Don't engage unauthorized agent to handle your application. They can really destroy your future. So be careful. You know, one student was refused a visa and banned because somebody took his passport to Togo border and the passport was stamped as if he has traveled to Togo before. But in reality, he didn't go because they did that to facilitate his future travel. So when he was applying for the visa, they asked him, have you traveled before? He said no. But inside his passport shows stamps from Togo. Based on this, my dear friends and loved ones, he was refused, and not just only refused, he was banned. He was banned. He could not get his tuition fee payment also from the institution. So please, you need, if your agent is not experienced, he wouldn't know all this. That's the reason why you need a good agent to know, look at all this paper. Don't choose schools without knowing the cost of tuition. Don't just choose a school because your friend told you the cost of tuition payment. How much do they need before they give you cars? This is very important. Don't hide information concerning your previous immigration. If you are going to apply for the student visa, please, even if you have been refused a visa in any country, even 30 years ago, be honest and disclose it. If you hide it, it could lead to visa rejection. So it is important. There are some people who tell you, oh, their passport was not stamped. Your US visa was not stamped when they refuse you, so don't mention it. I'm sorry, this time we use digitization and they can find out, and it could lead to a visa rejection and up to 10 years. Don't use sponsorship letters. There's some of you have agents telling you that they can get bank statement and sponsorship letter from district assembly, metropolitan and municipal assemblies. Those are fake. It is not accepted. Don't abuse it. If you do, your visa will be refused. So you need to be very, very mindful. Don't use bank statement given to you by agent you have no personally. If somebody gives you a bank statement in your name, the fact is the money in your account yourself, or the person just procured it for you? I am sorry, I have a refusal letter right now. A young guy of 23 years, agent took his £5,000, did a fake bank statement for him. His visa has been refused, and he in the UK. Always try to use the documents. So please, if you are submitting your document, go to the form for you. Look into the form yourself. Pay attention to every detail the agent is doing for you. Don't let the agent do everything. He can make a mistake. And if there should be a refusal, you'll be liable and you'll be responsible. So please make sure you do that. Make sure you pay attention and get to know the details of information, date of birth, passport, travel history, and all the information that is given to you, or they enter into the system. So it's very, very important. Do not let somebody submit application without you knowing what is being sent. Be honest and transparent. Pay attention to details, and that is it. Number 7, do not pay money like your school fees. Do not pay it to an agent. If an agent tells you that I am going to pay your school fees for you, so pay them, give it to me and I'll do everything. It is a pitfall, please. You need to get admission. When you get admission, either you use your card to make the payment yourself or you transfer through bank. The idea behind it is that in case you get visa refused, they will send the money back into the same account which was used to pay. So if you gave the money to somebody and the person paid the money on your behalf, in case there should be a refund or visa refusal, I need a refund, I'm sorry, the money will go back to the person. So please do not pay your tuition fee to anybody. Pay it directly to the institution that you are going. This is free advice that I am sharing with you. I have some few questions here. Yes, those of you who are Mami Abena, please, can you add your telephone number to 8 and let's take it. Please, my name on certificate differs from that on my passport by 1 letter. Is it? Yes, we can do an affidavit. We can do an affidavit and we can add it. So we could book appointment with us and let's take it from there. Samuel Asante Dankwa, my application to TSA was done by your office in Kumasi. It's been almost a month and the admission. Please, TSA is doing a transformation. Wait till the end of the month. From next week, you are going to get admission. After the 20, when will I pay the rest? ADB, you only pay the rest after you have met us through the counseling and you want to continue the process. Thank you, ADB. I think I've answered you. Kweku, I've answered you. ADB, you've been answered. Nantom, please, can someone with first class in BSc nursing get scholarship for masters? There are schools you may get some reasonable discount or scholarship. Book appointment, let's meet and take it from Richard. Can a diploma in education whether study a degree? Yes. University of South Wales, you can do 1 year and get a bachelor's degree. with the University of Southwest. Please, can you help with George Atta? Okay, however, I joined late. Could you do me a favor for refreshing, please? How to get a cast is my concern now. Please, any assistant, Sylvester, book the appointment. Let's take it from there. Thank you. I did mathematics with economics, which course are available for me. I'm one Ketia. It is when you book an appointment, I'll talk to you. I had 5A, 3Cs. Can I get a scholarship? I did science in SHS. Tamim, it is possible. Book an appointment. Let's see if we can do the nursing. Sylvester, I hold the first class in Bachelor of Education in Management. I've applied over 20 universities in UK. Currently have offered admission. Some conditions and financial aspect. Sylvester, you can try the University of Liverpool Business School with your first class. I'm confident you may get admission. Rexford, who is one of our panelists, graduated from the University of Education and went to Liverpool and got the scholarship. So you can also get it. Hajj Basit, how far with the process for the visa after getting admission? If you go through everything within 5 to 10 working days, maximum 1 month, you should get your student visa. I think I've answered you. Thank you. Rashid Adongo, please, with the visa WASSCE results you spoke about, does it have age limits? Of course, if you're above 25 years, they may ask questions about why is it after SHS you haven't continued. So these are some of the things. If there's too much gap in your education, then the agent may have to look at it. But if you're about 35 years and you want to go and do a degree, they may have concerns. Even the school may have a concern. And even if you get a school, immigration may also have a concern granting you the visa. This is the reason why you need to book an appointment with us and we'll look at it for you. Any other question? Already booked. Marinda, thank you for booking your appointment. What is the minimum amount of money you require for postgraduate study? I cannot give you a specific answer. You need to book an appointment and then we'll look at the school you want to go, the course you want to study, and then we'll let you know. But as I said, averagely one made it about 100,000 Ghana cedis, which is about 6,000 pounds. I want to meet you in person. Ohine, yes, once you book an appointment and you want to meet me in person, I don't have a problem. You can meet me. Well, a study guide, would you advise I take a master's? It doesn't matter. I book the appointment, DAX, and then we'll look at it. Question, Tiamwa, can you get public schools with moderate fees? Yes, sir. All the schools have a standard. All the UK schools have a standard. I'm on a bachelor degree in management. Which school would be suitable? Please, Ejekum Christopher, you may book appointment. We take it from there. I'm sorry, University of Liverpool, they don't give admission to second class lower students. So I just want people to know about it. That's why I said, so people may apply to school, they don't read the requirement and they get refused for admission and they complain. And you need to know this in advance. All right, because of time, I want to give the opportunity to my panel. So I'll start with you, Benjamin, if you are there. Your final word, Benjamin.
Oh. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so my final words to everyone is it's best to study in the UK, and Austerlinks is the best place for you. We've heard of a lot of agencies out there, but then I can testify that Austerlinks is the best because they did a whole lot of things for me. So if you have any problems, any questions, I think it's best you book appointments with the event and then get to them, ask the relevant questions, and I know they will help you get here. Thank you everyone for joining today.
Thank you, Benjamin from the Romain crew, who is at the University of Law Birmingham campus. Thank you for coming. We'll get back to you. And Richard, are you also there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
okay, so Richard, what is the final word to the people in Accra and Takoradi who are watching us?
Yes. My final word to them is that they should try as much as possible to book an appointment with Astrolink, and Astrolink will help you get your dream schools in the UK. And soon you all join us and have a merry. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And So Benjamin, you can put off your camera for me, and we've got Dinah. If you are there, our wonderful people.
Okay, my advice is that when
Hold
you are
on.
looking,
If you made your payment from Fidelity Bank, can you send us your contact to reach us to the same number? The gentleman who paid from Fidelity Bank. Thank you. Please, Roselle and Jimmy, kindly send us your contact. Rogues Lane. Usua Jima, thank you. Okay, you can go ahead.
okay, what I want to tell you is that for me, it's best to register with an agency who will support you through. With Astolink, I keep on saying that it is, we say service after sales, but for them it's service after service, because after doing it for me, they did it for my family, and he has been supporting me throughout to this point. So get somebody who can build that relationship with you and help you, even when you want to bring your family, the person will still be there for you and support you through. And if you are lucky to be at Heriot-Watt University, you can just get in touch with me as a new person. When you come around, you can let us meet for us to talk. Okay, thank you.
Dinah lectures. Dinah came from Ghana, went to UK to study, now work with Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh. So she's saying that if you go to do your postgraduate or your undergraduate program at Heriot-Watt University and you're looking for somebody to talk to, she'll be there to support you. This is incredible news. Hey, if you're here, you got a good grade, Heriot-Watt offer programs in business, engineering, IT, and a whole lot. Those of you who are background is in petroleum, you know, petroleum, oil and gas technology, refinery, it is known to produce world-class engineers, petroleum and oil and gas experts. So Heriot-Watt University is there in Edinburgh. Fantastic, well-organized, excellent city. You can look at applying to these universities, and I'm happy that they will take care of you. Bernard, what is your final word?
Okay, what I'll tell especially my Accra people, Asante Achim and Adansi and Kumasi people is that Astolink is a well-established institution. And I know a lot of you are asking, want to have an opportunity or a discount and a scholarship. If it's an agent like Astolink that is applying for you, they consider all those things. They consider it. And Astolink has been in the system, has been working with them for years, and they know them. And so when even your CAS is delaying or your admission is delaying, Astolink can get to them as soon as, and they will work on it faster than an individual doing it, faster than some of the other agents will be doing it. So for Astolink, they've been working with them for years, and it has gained them a much platform. So anything concerning your requirement, when it is delaying your responses, they can get it for you as soon as we. Talking about the scholarship, they can have their way to in how they will convince them to do something about your fees for them. So I always will recommend Astolink for you. Work with them and you will never regret. God bless you.
Work with them and you will never regret when you engage Astolink. How do I go about the bank statement and proof of funds? Already have admission. If you have admission, continue. Appointment book, George Coleman. Thank you. Mami Efia, please, the difference between postgraduate and undergraduate. Postgraduate is master's degree and undergraduate is just after your SHS, what you study. I want a bachelor degree manager, which school will be good for me. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for the engagement. As I said, this event has been designed purposely for those of you who want to. I want to mention this special. The University of Liverpool offers full scholarship to people who want to go to do management. Please consider them. We have women in engineering scholarship with Aston University. We have Brunel University and a whole lot of schools. Then we have one school giving 100% scholarship to cover tuition fees for a student to study in UK nursing, a degree or registered nursing program. If you are a degree in biology, a degree in biochemistry, or any of the sciences, excellent grade in your WASI and you want to study nursing in UK, I'm happy to tell you that one of my schools is likely to give you full scholarship. If you don't know, if you don't qualify and you know somebody who can help you, please do so. Yapwans, Bansa, we are in 4A Purpose Street, East Legon. Just go and you find the information. Thank you. Isaiah, in Accra, where do I locate you? I want to meet you. Just Google Astolinks Accra. Isaiah Munaya. That you need to book an appointment to meet me. I do not engage people in my office these days for free. Any engagement with me, you need to book an appointment and talk to me. And those of we gave you the opportunity. Our service fee, if you come to our office, you pay the same service fee. However, if you book the appointment here, it's going to be 1,000 Ghana. That's what we did here. So those of you come to the office and you said, hey, at the end of the day, the service is different. This is the reason we give discount when we run promotion. So I'm very confident that the information I have shared today has been very useful to so many of you. And please, as I said, go home, take a decision and make your decision to study abroad. And I'm very confident that you will never regret choosing to study in UK. I went, I experienced it, and my life has improved. All our wonderful panelists this evening went, did the program, and even doing the program, and they have seen a transformation in their life. Don't pay money to anybody. Don't let anybody deceive you. Always follow genuine process. Always follow right process. And I'm confident that you will never walk alone. So far as this business is concerned, that is me, Rachel Obiansumi. Please, as soon as I end this meeting, do not make the payment again. The payment is only meant for once we are on the program. If you make the payment again, the money will not be refunded. And also, I'm sorry to tell you that we will not give you the discount. So the moment I close the program, I will not. So I've got 3 minutes to end the program. And so I want to take advantage to read your last messages and we take it from there. So some of the messages that have come are, how much does it cost to study? The average cost. Look at the insurance and visa fee and you put them together plus the tuition deposit. That is Kofi Mensah. Adwa Mansa, how much will it cost for postgraduate? Adwa, it depends on the course and the school that you have chosen. It will determine. So please pay attention to details. Dax, with a study gap, would you advise I take a pre-master's or degree from, I have HND 2020, so that is not a big problem, Dax. So just book the appointment to meet me personally. Even if a different consultant wants to speak to, tell them you want to speak to Richard. And I'm confident that at the end of the day, when I meet you, we can solve this and get you through. All right. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you, my panelists, Bernard, Richard. I don't want to make a mistake. Please forgive me. Bernard, Benjamin, Richard, and our dear sister, Dinah. Thank you all for coming to support me. It's been an incredible one, and I'm grateful. Thank you, Astolinks team, Enoch and Bismarck, for making this program a reality. It's not easy. Well done. And to our wonderful viewers and listeners around the world who always find it proud to join us, to support, and you believe in our service and our vision. Well done. Congratulations to you. We will continue to improve upon our service. We'll continue to do the best that we can. And we'll continue always stand in the gap to support Ghanaian students. My dream is that tomorrow by this time, you have a place in life. God bless you for coming. I thank you and I look forward to see you travel, to study, and make your dreams a reality. Yamisha Obibia, I love you all. Cheers. Jesus is Lord. If you are here, I'm a Christian. I want to take the opportunity to say, you don't go to church. Find a Bible-believing church and go to church and give your life to Jesus, and you will never walk alone. If you're also a Muslim, whatever faith that you find yourself, love people, be kind to people, and let's all together make our country great and strong. I love you all. Cheers. Bye. Dinah, thank you. I'm going to call all of you right after this. Thank you. Please do not send your money again. It is too late to send the money. Thank you so much. Ciao, 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 ciao.